Good day to you, everyone. This is Yeshua Said My Name, YSMN. I want to thank you guys. Before I start this 3i Atlas update, it's going to be a very short video. I'm just going to share a few opinions with you and some latest updates that I have found on Newsmax, as well as an article that I found online about this 3i Atlas. This is just for information, all right? But before I get into this, I simply wanted to thank those of you who participated in the live streams that I had last night and the day before at Piney Run Park. The fellowship meant everything to me. As a matter of fact, the only reason I ended the live stream last night, where did we go? Almost 3 hours. All of us were talking and laughing together, and it was wonderful. I mean, we were joking with one another, fellowshipping about deep topics, and even finding time for laughs. So I'm getting to know you, you're getting to know me better, and I'm so grateful for that. But I had to end the stream. I felt like I could have gone on for another hour or more, but there was thunder and lightning last night, and literally my computer was dying on me. So I thought I had it plugged in and fully charged. It wasn't. So after about 3 hours, it was dying on me. And literally within 5 minutes of me shutting the live stream down, we were hit with thunderstorms. So I guess the timing was okay, but I hated to end it because it was such a wonderful evening yesterday, and afternoon and evening with you guys live. I plan on trying to do a live stream at least once or twice a week now that I know there's an interest in it, and I'm so glad for that. I look forward to the fellowship as well. So even though the videos I'm recording today for you are recorded, the chat will be live. So I'm going to make this a live chat premiere. And the next video today that I'm going to make, so yes, I'm going to have 2 videos out today. This one is to start off with is just a news update, a report on 3i Atlas, okay? Short video, hopefully. The next video I'm going to make is I'm going to start the first part of another series with Churck Missler with you. So that'll come after this video. So I'm going to get this video recorded and uploaded. And this is just for information purposes only, and to thank you guys for being a part of the live streams the last 2 days. I've really enjoyed fellowshipping with you, getting into all the deep topics we talk about on this channel, and just enjoying the fellowship and even the laughs we had. I mean, we had a lot of laughs, didn't we? Anyway, so I'm looking forward to doing another live, going live again, either Wednesday or Thursday. It's supposed to be warm, and I may try and get back out to the park again and do another trail walk and take you someplace different Wednesday or Thursday. It's supposed to hit the mid-60s again. Today and tomorrow we're under freeze watches with high winds, so I really don't want to be out filming in that right now. It isn't good for my lungs. I do have mild lung issues, so I'm trying to wait for the warmer days and less wind. So hopefully look forward to Wednesday or Thursday. We can go live again from Piney Run Park. That may be our last chance before the park closes for the season. But after this video is uploaded, I plan on doing a part 1. I don't know how many parts it'll end up being, with a new series that I found on Churck Missler dealing with the Nephilim and the UFO phenomenon, okay, that I'm going to play for you today. So 2 videos today. Both will be live chat premieres. So it'd be interesting if we could all chat live while the videos are going on. If not, that's fine. Enjoy the video, and we'll look forward to going maybe a live stream Wednesday or Thursday when I go back to Piney Run Park, Lord willing. All right, I just wanted to play this interview for you. This Newsmax anchor is interviewing Avi Loeb, and I think this came out yesterday. So this is just an update about since it's made its perihelion now, and they're saying it's making course adjustments, that this 3i Atlas is making course adjustments, that it has jets coming out of it now, and I have a picture I can show you of that in just a moment. There's actually an article I want to show you where it actually shows once it rounded the sun and made its perihelion, jets are coming out of it, almost as if it's rerouting its trajectory. I've never seen a comet do this before. I've never seen jets coming out of I've seen tails and comas, but not this kind of thing. There are a lot of anomalies, and I think the last time I checked, there were up to 8 anomalies with this thing that we're just scientists are baffled about. As a matter of fact, the scientific community is divided right now. Astrophysicists, scientists, they're all divided over this thing, and so what I suggest you do, like I've been doing, is just pray about it, and realize the times we're in, that the Lord did tell us that there would be signs in the sun, moon, and stars that would cause men's hearts to fail them for fear, for what is coming on the earth. Okay, even Revelation says the stars will fall from the heavens. The stars in scriptures, even in the book of Job, are often referred to as the sons of God or angels. Will fall from the heavens. And Jesus even said the powers of the heavens will be shaken. Well, scripture says Satan right now is the prince of the power of the air. So if these powers of the air are being shaken, which I think we are seeing right now, this shouldn't shock us. So all I'm doing is letting you come to your own conclusion. I'm just going to give you this report this morning. I'm going to show you an article that I found on 3i Atlas, because I told you I'd keep an eye on it and adjust my opinion based on prayer with the Lord and what I think he's showing me. To show you this image, I hope it comes through, of these jets that are coming out of this thing. So it's altered trajectory, and as of today, I've heard through other online news sources, I wish I had them available right now, but that its trajectory has changed to bring it closer to the Earth. All right, so whether that really happens or not is conjecture, but it is not taking, according to scientists, its predicted mathematical path that they thought the trajectory that it would take. So we've got many anomalies with it. This is just an interview with Avi Loeb from this news anchor from Newsmax, and then I'm going to show you a picture that'll hopefully come through. If it doesn't, I'll put it on the post community section so you can see it. There are literal jets spewing out of this thing. Almost reminds me of, like when we adjust our satellites in space or even the ISS, and we have to use the jets to reposition or maneuver, or even craft we have up there. This almost reminds me of what I'm looking at this picture that I'm going to show you in a moment. But let me play this video first. I'll show you the picture of the jets coming out of Atlas. This is just for information only, all right? And then I'm going to try my best to record part 1 of a new series that I found with Churck Missler for you today, all right? So we have this video and the next video. So here, let's get started and listen. This just came out yesterday.
And now an update on a story that we have been following here at Newsmax, that strange interstellar visitor turning heads among the scientific community. Big questions still remain about 3i Atlas. Now, a lawmaker is pressing NASA for new images of the space phenomenon, and could it also have a traveling companion? We welcome back Dr. Avi Loeb, who's an astrophysicist at Harvard University, for an update on this. Okay, last time you were here, we were waiting to see if this object would seem to maneuver as it got closer to the sun or do anything. What's the verdict there?
Well, thanks for having me. It did maneuver. It deviated from the path that we would have expected it to go through if its trajectory was sculpted by gravity alone. And the amount of boost to its velocity was equivalent to a jet carrying 5 billion tons of matter that would give it a recoil. Now, as of this morning, some observers noticed that it has a set of jets around it, more than 7.
The jets, okay? I didn't know I forgot he was going to mention this. It has 7 jets coming out of it, and I'll show you a picture in just a moment. This is what he's about ready to mention.
Some headed towards the sun, some away from the sun. It's a spectacular view that we have right now after it passed closest to the sun on October 29th. Mm-hmm. It became bluer than the sun. It was 5 times brighter than it was before it came close to the sun.
Wow.
So the action is happening right now, and in the coming days and weeks, we should learn much more about it.
All right, so look, I'm a novice, right? But as you said, it got close to the sun. It changed colors because it got hotter. Wouldn't that be natural, though, as it was more impacted by the sun's gravitational pull and it got closer to the sun? So you're saying that this is something more than that, which would naturally happen.
It did get hotter, but it's still much cooler than the surface of the sun, which is 5,800 degrees. And so we would expect it to be redder than the sun, but it became bluer than the sun. And the question is why, and that's not fully understood. Also, the kind of velocity kick that it got should have released a lot of matter. It's not clear that we're seeing it. There is no cometary tail.
Right.
What we see is a set of...
Yeah, there's no cometary tail. And, I admit, guys, with the telescope I've shown you, you've seen it in my backdrops recently with my live streams. I've shown you my telescope is sitting over in a corner here. I've been able to see other comets before. My telescope is powerful enough where in the past I've been able to see comets. They've always had tails. like I said, I've been studying astronomy for years. Of course, I'm not a professional. I'm what you call a backyard astronomer. I use my own gear, and I love to read on physics and astronomy, and I kind of like self-educate a little bit here, and of course learn from people like this. But I've looked through telescopes my whole life of various kinds, and I have seen comets before, and each one of them has a coma and a tail. And it just looks like a regular comet. And this apparently is got jets spewing out of it. 7 of them, Avi Loeb said here. Let me see if I can get the picture up for you real quick before we continue. I don't know if this will show through or not. I hope this doesn't blur out, on the camera. But maybe you can say, oh, good, you can see it. It looks like it's coming through. Apparently, you see where these white lines are here in the picture? That's depicting, let me see if I can get this so you can see it better. I'm sorry. There you go. Where you see those little white lines, here, here, and here. Apparently that's showing where the jets are spewing out of this thing. So these are the jets that Avi Loeb is talking about. I think they've got 5 marked here, but he said there's actually 7. Where's the tail? There should be a tail. Why is it changing course? And why is it spewing this stuff like jets coming out of it? Which would, and of course, Avi's talking about how it's changed trajectory. It's now coming closer to Earth. I mean, you can look this up, but this is the latest picture released showing these jets coming out of this supposed comet with no tail. So that's what Avi's talking about, all right? So I just wanted to show you that picture. This comes from, I can give you, I'll put the link down for you, the source for you when I'm done. Oh, actually, this came from, okay. Yeah, all right, I'll put the link down for you where I got this from in the description section, so you can look up that picture yourself, or just type into Google jets coming out of 3i Atlas and just see what you come up with, all right?
Jets around it as of this morning, and we have to figure out what exactly is going on there.
Okay, so it was on a trajectory to leave our solar system. Real quick, is that the path that we're still watching for, or has this maneuver taken it on a different course?
So far, it's a small maneuver. The key question is whether it released any smaller objects, probes towards the planets, and of course, we should watch our sky close to Earth. I asked my research team at the Galileo project to analyze data in the coming months to figure it out, and also NASA can watch out the vicinity of Mars, and so we very much look forward to having more data that will guide us. It's like a detective story.
Yeah, it really is. And Doctor, and real quick, because I just have a minute left. Last time you were here, you pegged it at about a 40% possibility that this had some form of intelligence maybe behind it. Where are you now on that? And then quickly, there is this other object that is now also another interstellar object from outside our solar system.
Yeah, I just found out about that this morning, that there's another object. Like if you look it up online, there's another object apparently that has appeared. I think they said between Atlas and Jupiter, but there's another object that's appeared, and they're saying it has no tail either. So could this be these anomalies that we're all of a sudden detecting in the sun, moon, and stars? I'm not saying it is, okay? Please don't come back and say, oh, YSMN said, oh, it's artificial. I'm simply showing you the evidence, things that I'm collecting too, and I'm praying about it, and I do find it anomalous. I have to admit, I'm still weighing it and asking the Lord what it is, but I think we'll find out soon enough. I mean, if this thing is of the powers and principalities, just like the Lord told us in Luke 21 and Matthew 24, that the powers of the heavens will be shaken, that the stars will fall from the heavens, and men's hearts will fail them for fear for what is coming on the earth. Could this be the start of that? I don't know. But these are thoughts that have crossed my mind, and maybe yours too.
We're tracking. Just talk to us real briefly about both of those things.
Yeah, so I'm waiting for the coming days and weeks, because we will get much more data as it gets closer to the Earth. We have hundreds of telescopes on Earth, and also space telescopes that will observe it. So in a blind date of interstellar proportions, it makes much more sense to observe the other side rather than to have a premature opinion. With respect to a second object, I haven't seen that data.
Okay, all right. Well, the plot is definitely thickening, because there is this other object that is now out there. and we're going to check back with you if that's okay. Astrophysicist at Harvard University, Dr. Avi Loeb, we appreciate you. Keep an eye on this guy.
Thank you, will do.
Okay, so that's from Newsmax. So I just wanted to give you that update. That's all this is. It's just an update of information in case you weren't aware. There's another object they've found that has no tail. This thing is spewing jets out of it. I'll show you again, but apparently it's, you might be able to see my source right up here, actually, at the top of the thing. Let me see. Maybe you can't. I'll have to put it down for you. I don't think you can see it. But this is one of the images that was captured of apparently where you see these dark lines coming out of, okay, and it's marked with these white little streaks here. It's supposed to be showing you that it's ejecting some kind of jet. I mean, some kind of, I don't know if it's air, if it's CO2, like I don't know what it would be, but they're calling them jets that this thing is emitting. And I just saw this picture this morning, wanted to show it to you along with this update from Newsmax with Avi Loeb. So this is just an update, guys. It's just, where do I stand on this thing? I'm trying not to be dogmatic about it yet, but I will admit this for the very first time on this channel. The anomalies have gotten my attention. When this all started breaking back in July, I thought, whatever, it's probably just an ice rock. It'll leave the solar system, and there's not going to be anything to this. This is just a bunch of, bunk. But I have to admit, after studying astronomy most of my life, not professionally, okay, I'm an amateur astronomer. I study, I read, I use my own telescope. This is not behaving like a typical comet that I've ever seen. So I don't know what to make of it, okay? All I know is when I seek the Lord and say, Lord, is this one of the signs you told us to look for before you came back? Is this just the beginning of this? It's possible. I certainly don't have a negative feeling from the Lord like this may not be powers and principalities. Now, whether they're serving the Most High or they're serving the enemy, I don't know. Okay, all I know is that I will admit that the anomalies have gotten my attention because I've studied astronomy, I have my own telescope. It's not behaving like a normal comet. I mean, it's already got, I think, 8 or 9 anomalies with it that nobody can explain. And it's really divided the scientific community. Apparently there's a lot of scientists and astrophysicists that are at odds with one another over this whole thing. But if there is nothing to it, why is everyone so quiet? Why is NASA, ESA, JAXA? I mean, well, JAXA has been a little bit more forthcoming. Those pictures I showed you during the live stream at Piney Run Park 2 days ago, where I brought up those 2 pictures that were supposedly released from the Japanese Space Agency, that could be AI, guys. It could be CGI, AI. I don't know if that's real or not. I can't verify the source. I was just showing you the pictures and let you make your decision. But there are enough anomalies with this thing and I'm noticing that people that have everything to lose in their careers are coming out and telling us to pay attention. Along with the anomalies, and even through prayer, I'm getting a sense from the Holy Spirit like there's more to this than we're being told. I hope I'm wrong. I mean, I hope it's nothing and it leaves and that's it and we never hear about it again. But I just have this feeling that could we, and I say could we, it's conjecture, be seeing the beginnings of these fearful signs in the sun, moon, and stars that the Lord would say would cause men's hearts to fail them for fear. I don't know. But this was just a 3i Atlas update and just me sharing my personal feelings on it. Right now, I will admit, for the first time on this channel, the anomalies are getting my attention. And I'm still waiting on the Lord for a final confirmation of what this is one way or another, okay? But I just figured if you haven't seen the image I showed you of the jets coming out of it, you could see that here and show you the latest Newsmax update from Avi, on Newsmax about this. But if it is, guys, the Lord told us to look for it, right? He told us exactly what to expect. I'm going to end this video here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I will be making this a live premiere chat, so in case we want to chat live. And I'm going to also start this afternoon part 1 of another series on Churck Missler with the UAP, UFO, fallen angel, Nephilim, and giants phenomenon that I'm going to present to you back here, and we'll have commentary and discussion about that too. Okay, so I'm going to get started on part 1 as well today. But I just wanted to put this out just as information and an update for you in case you weren't aware of what was going on, the latest news today. God bless you guys. Thank you for listening, And no matter what happens in the sun, moon, and stars, who's in control? Satan may be the prince of the power of the air, but we know who wins. We've read the end of the story. We read what Zechariah said. It says the heavens will roll back like a scroll, and the Lord will be revealed from heaven, followed by the host of heaven. And his feet will touch the Mount of Olives, and the Mount of Olives will split in two, and he will walk through that eastern gate. There you go. King of kings, Lord of lords. We already know who wins. So it doesn't matter what goes on in the sun, moon, and stars. We know who we've put our faith in and who is ultimately and sovereignly in control of all things. God bless you and thank you for listening, and look for part 1 for new Churck Missler series. Okay? God bless you guys.